cold snap is going to last for a few more days yet. As cold, if not colder than it was during Monday. Certainly pretty chilly out there at the moment. We've still got the snow showers piling in across northern parts of Scotland and some down the eastern side of England. And even if you haven't got the snow showers, there is the risk of some icy stretches out there as temperatures hover around about freezing for the morning rush hour. Certainly a cold but largely sunny start to the west of the Pennines. The snow showers, though, piling in across the northeast of England. Could be a covering of snow in places here. The wintry showers, hail, sleet and snow across East Anglia and southeast England through the morning as well. Again, there could be a covering in places, especially up over the Chilterns, where there could be as much as 3 centimetres of snow. Down across the southwest of England, many places here started the day with some sunshine. Just a chance still of some showers getting into western parts of Cornwall, and even with the sunshine, it's cold thanks to that northerly wind, bringing a cold, frosty but largely sunny start across Wales. Sunny skies too in Belfast, some showers in western parts of Northern Ireland. They'll be fizzling out. We'll continue with the snow showers across the north and northeast of Scotland, but much of Scotland actually having a fine and sunny day. But of course it will be cold, that frost only slowly melting away. The showers will continue in eastern counties of England. We'll see some developing across the Midlands, much of western England, Wales and Northern Ireland, though we'll have a largely dry afternoon with some sunshine. It'll stay pretty frosty up over the hills of Scotland, those snow showers continuing across Caithness, Sutherland, the Northern Isles, Aberdeenshire, some across the borders, but Edinburgh probably dry and sunny. Temperatures struggling about 5 or 6 Celsius through the central lowlands and feeling colder because of the wind. That wind will blow more steep snow showers down the eastern side of England, some developing across the Midlands. Between the wintry showers there will be some sunshine, but wherever you are it will feel cold. Some of those wintry showers perhaps getting into parts of Gloucestershire and Somerset, but Devon and Cornwall should be fine. Those showers in West Cornwall should be gone by the afternoon. They should have cleared from Pembrokeshire too. So most of Wales having sunny spells. Sunny spells too across Northern Ireland. Just 1 or 2 showers continuing in the west. Wherever you are, though, it feels cold because of those northerly winds, which continue to bring some showers down the eastern side into Wednesday morning. An extensive frost for Wednesday. There'll still be some wintry showers in East Anglia, but much of England and Wales dry and bright on Wednesday. Clouding over there further north and west with some damp weather pushing in, and there could be some snow mixed in on that on Wednesday. And still by Thursday, perhaps a wintry mix as the damp weather spreads in across England and Wales. Temperatures by Thursday, on the face of it, a little higher, but it'll still feel pretty cold. Bye for now.
You can take BBC News with you. Just text news to 81010 to access the latest stories from the BBC News website on your mobile phone, or go to bbc.co.uk/news. BBC News, whenever you need to know. Do you have to settle for the hand that life's dealt you?
I've got to get you a apartment or you're going to end up like my dad.
I wouldn't bet on it. I would. I think your son should sit the scholarship exam.
You think you're bung-up material?
My life is far from perfect.
Tell us what?
It was a bet. I didn't think he actually liked you, did you?
Jessie Wallace returns to BBC One with George Cole and Nathaniel Parker. A Glass Apart, Friday 8:30 on BBC One.
Questions, I've got some questions I want to know. But what if I could ask you only one thing, only this one time, what would you tell
The Politics Show, looking for answers.
Hello again, I'm Martine Croxall with the main BBC News stories. 4 years after the American-led invasion of Iraq, President Bush says the security of Baghdad is a priority. He also warned that the new strategy of deploying extra troops in the Iraqi capital would take months. Meanwhile, a nationwide opinion poll in Iraq suggests that 86% of people fear that they or someone in their household might become a victim of violence. The Associated Press is reporting that the former Iraqi Vice President Taha Yassin Ramadan has been hanged. Ramadan was originally sentenced to life in prison, but an appeals court decided to impose capital punishment in spite of criticism by human rights groups. And at least 78 miners have been killed in an underground explosion at a coal mine in Siberia. The cause of the blast is as yet unclear. The family of the BBC Gaza correspondent Alan Johnston have made a public appeal for his release. It's now a week since Alan disappeared. There's still no word on his whereabouts or condition. Efforts to trace him are being redoubled. Friends of the murdered teenager Adam Regis have held 2 minutes silence near to the scene of his death in East London. The Home Secretary John Reid has today announced new measures to tackle knife crime. NHS trusts in England raised £95 million from car parking charges last year, according to new figures. Health charities have attacked the fees that have made more than £1 million each for 30 hospital trusts. Owners of so-called gas guzzler cars could be in line for dramatic increases in their road tax. Reports are suggesting that Gordon Brown will raise the duty on the worst polluting vehicles to more than £400 over the next 2 years when he delivers his 11th budget on Wednesday. There's more on our interactive news service BBC Eye. You'll find it on Freeview or digital satellite. Just press the red button on your handset. All the day's sports news now. Here's Francis Collins.
Hello again. We have a couple of great games to update you with in the FA Cup. Let's start first of all with the all-London clash. Spurs at home to Chelsea, a match with 2 cracking goals from the Premiership champions as they run out 2-1 winners.
After the dramatics of their first meeting, there was plenty of expectation about this match in North London. But the first half was a sedate affair, Dimitar Berbatov going closest for the hosts. And Sean Wright-Phillips, chosen ahead of Ian Robben, gave an early indication that he had remembered to bring his shooting boots. More of him later. The second half was in stark contrast to the moribund nature of the first, Spurs starting it brightly, and Pascal Chimbonda brought the first real save out of Petr Cech. But Chelsea rode the storm before taking the lead in sensational style. Andrei Shevchenko fashioning a brief sight on goal. One swing of his left foot may be enough to convince the critics that his class had never really disappeared. The man who scored Chelsea's second knows how Shevchenko feels. Wright-Phillips has hardly been a fixture in the side since moving in 2005. This may be enough to press his claims in future weeks. There was still more drama, Berbatov earning a penalty after being felled by Ricardo Carvalho. No booking for the Portuguese defender and no mistake from Robbie Keane from the spot. But Chelsea held on. The only cause for concern for Mourinho and his men came after the final whistle, when an irate supporter vented his fury at Frank Lampard. Nothing, it appears, can stop Chelsea in the cups. Matt Goodrick, BBC News.
The other game was at Old Trafford between Manchester United and Middlesbrough. It ended in somewhat controversial circumstances with the United penalty that Middlesbrough disputed. A 1-0 victory then for the team who are still chasing the treble.
The reason these two sides had to meet again was Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese winger earned United a replay with a late penalty at the Riverside, and he seemed set on finishing the job this time around, straight from the start. The home side created far more chances early on, yet Borough almost took the lead when the ball found Mark Viduka, following Abel Aksavia's deflected cross. Wayne Rooney should have broken the deadlock on the stroke of half-time, after breaking free of the offside trap. But luckily for the visitors, goalkeeper Mark Schwarzer kept his eye on the ball. The fierce pace continued into the second half, and it was Borough who really should have gone ahead when Stuart Downing missed an opportunity created by Viduka. Then it was time for Ronaldo once again. Having hit the woodwork following a trademark run, he then went on to win a penalty, leaving Jonathan Woodgate dazed and confused. The result never in doubt. Just before the end, James Morrison decided he'd had enough of Ronaldo for one evening. Referee Mike Dean did the rest. Frustration ultimately for Borough. Again they'd been Ronaldo'd. United storm on to yet another FA Cup semi-final. Simon Fote, BBC News.
Of course it's penalty. You need to see television. Woodgate to touch me, and this is why I lose my Achilles, and this is why I go down. Maybe the middle as well. Stay a little bit angry because you lose 1-0. I think it's 10 minutes left the game. And but Manchester, I do my game. I think I'm good. I play good. The team helped me, and everyone it's good. Very happy. very difficult in real time, and I've seen it a couple of times since, and I'm still not sure. The referee obviously is sure because he's given it, and we have to get on with that. United have scored from it. It's the only thing that my goalkeeper hasn't saved tonight because he was brilliant, and United have won, and get on with it.
So there's the revised FA Cup semi-final draw. Blackburn take on Chelsea. Watford face Manchester United on the weekend of the 15th of April. It's been damage limitation time for the England cricket team in particular. Their deposed vice-captain Andrew Flintoff. He's been disciplined by the management after being reportedly pulled from the sea after an incident with a pedalo in the early hours of Saturday morning. Well, the all-rounder has been speaking to us. He's contrite and looking to put the incident behind him.
You look at my career, and from time to time, I've let myself down now and then, mainly when I was younger. But I'm not a young lad anymore. I'm 29. I've got responsibilities both on and off the field, and that's something which I've got to take on board and I've got to adhere to. As I say, I just want to get back into playing cricket. Almost learn something from what's happened, and try and get better and stronger from it.
Well, on the field of play, India rewrote the record books against Bermuda. They posted a World Cup record total of 413 for 5 off their 50 overs. Virender Sehwag top scored 114. Bermuda in reply, none of the races, all out 156. David Hemp scored an unbeaten 76. And the host nation, the West Indies, have joined defending champions Australia in the Super 8 stage after defeating Zimbabwe by 6 wickets in Jamaica at Savannah Park, chasing 203. Openers Chris Gale and Shivnarine Chanderpaul had put on 73. They wobbled a bit on 129 for 4, but Brian Lara and Dwayne Bravo saw them home with barely 2 overs to spare. That's the sport for now. We'll come back and do some more later on. See you then.
And that's the summary. I'll be back in 10 minutes with the latest headlines. Now on BBC News 24, a look at the world through American eyes in ABC's World News with Charles Gibson, as seen across the States a couple of hours ago.
Welcome to World News. Tonight, 4 years after the bombs started falling on Baghdad, Iraqis in hundreds of cities tell us how their lives have changed. We polled the Iraqis on where things stand. Attorney uproar. Could White House officials soon be forced to testify on their role in the firing of U.S. attorneys? Pets in peril. More family pets are likely to die as officials race to figure out what's turning pet food into poison. And maiden voyage. The world's largest passenger jet touches down for the first time in the U.S. Our reporter rides on what might be the future of flight.